Well, here we are. It's install day. I have my Ikea cabinet ready to go. It's been built. I have a confession. I did not build it. My wife built it. I don't have the patience to build these things, but let's talk about something that I noticed when we bought the cabinet. Now, the cabinet was built. My wife built it, like I said, and it comes with these little hooks here that my wife put on. And the idea behind it is these things here will mount to a stud and be able to support the weight so you don't have to use legs, right? You'll see that at the store. They have it just like that. But what you don't see at the store, or what they don't tell you, is in all of their displays out, they actually have legs. And I was really uncomfortable mounting a double sink with a marble top with just, holding on to these little screws here. These screws are not very long, they're not very strong, and I just wasn't willing to do it. So I went ahead and I bought the feet, and I'm going to go ahead and suggest that everybody buys the feet and do not install the cabinet the way that IKEA would like you to mount it. I mean, it should be okay, it's just I'm not comfortable with it. So we're going to install this cabinet together. We're going to hook up all the plumbing, and hopefully you guys will learn a thing or two. I'll help you with your projects. Let's get started. Okay, so one of the first things that we're going to have to do is get the lighting a little better here. Here we go. It's really bright. Okay, one of the first things that we're going to have to do is center this cabinet on the wall. And what I like to use to center the cabinet on the wall is a self-centering tape, and this is really cool. If I can get that in the camera, I don't even know where it's... So this tape is self-centering, so 13 inches right here, you see below it, it says 6.5. So I don't have to do any math or any thinking. So here we go. So this wall is 58 3/4, which accounts to 29 3/8 halfway. So I just come up here. I'll put that there. 29 3/8 puts me right there. So this is center. So now I just got to make sure that this cabinet, that this beam right here is center. That support, so it's 47 1/4, which is 23 5/8, and 23 5/8 gets me right here. Yep, pretty much center. I have to double check. So just slide the cabinet over. So you're probably asking yourself, how do I intend to mount this to the wall if I'm not going to be using these holes here? Well, I happen to know where all the studs are, so I'm going to put just one or two screws through the support here just to hold it to the wall. But that's that. I've pre-drilled a hole through, and I know where the stud is, which is just on the other side of this electrical outlet. Pre-drilled the hole. Going to go ahead and pop this screw in, this 3-inch screw, and all I'm trying to do is stop the cabinet from tipping over. I'm not worried about the downward pressure or the weight of the cabinet. So it's really easy for me now that I've decided not to mount it. There you go. Like I say, it's really easy for me now because all I need to worry about is the tippiness. So I'll do the same thing over here. There we go, and that is affixed to the wall. I don't have to worry about it falling over. Easy as that. So now we need to build the sink, and I don't like to typically do that in the bathroom, but maybe I will because it's easy for the camera. But what I'd like to do is go on the carpet and put all the plumbing in. Okay, so the first piece I'm going to put on is this piece right here, which is, this is what goes underneath the sink. And this here screws to it from what I can tell. So this kind of goes like that, and there's got to be a bolt or something. Yeah, and here's the bolt. That bolt goes in here like this, and you just screw it in. So let's take this and kind of put it between the legs here like this. So this is the rubber washer. The rubber washer has got a little bevel to it. Kind of goes inside there. Now it says you shouldn't have to use any caulking or anything like that. And I'm going to take them for their word. Against my better judgment, I'm going to take them and see. Just want to make sure that that's absolutely seated properly. And they give you this little tool here to tighten everything up. It's probably so that you don't over tighten it. Okay, so that's that one. So then I'm going to have to do the same for the other one. So again, the washer goes in, kind of clicks in. I don't know, maybe I should be putting a little dab of caulking or whatever on it, but it says not to, so. Oh wow, this is complicated. Okay, let's go back to my picture here. So this and this screws together, but there's no washer between the two. And this I find problematic. I really do. So this, they want you to put this through here. I don't understand how in the heck that becomes a washer, because that's certainly not where it's going to leak. This way. Yeah, that's exactly how that goes. No, it's not. Je ne comprends pas. Okay, so there's definitely a washer. Oh, so this does go in here. This is okay. So basically, what you got going on here is, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put in the piece that goes up here, which is your overflow right here. I don't know if you guys can see my finger wiggling through there. And there's definitely a washer for this, and that's it there. Of course, it's curved. Like, why are you doing this to me? So this goes over this, like this white washer. It's got a little like inset there. It goes over like this, right? And then this will come kind of like this. Yeah. And this comes through and it makes the seal. Now, it's got this little rubber washer thing that goes inside here, inside the metal. Get that back out. Or the fake plastic that looks like metal, this piece here. So that goes in like that. And then now this kind of goes in and you can turn it to create that, to tighten it up like that. I should be able to do this. This doesn't have to be very tight. There we go. And then the whole thing comes out again. And now that's tight now. This goes on here like this. This is your overflow. And this goes like this, but I gotta admit, there's like plastic in there. I don't know how to get that plastic out of there. It says just to hit it out. But if I hit that, the whole thing's gonna move. So I need something that's gonna hit that. So I'll put that down. Oof, put it down like this. I can take this out. There we go. And I should be able to, yeah, put something in there. So what it says to do is just use the screwdriver like this and just tap it out. Oh yeah, sure enough, look at that. And there it is. So this can go back on now. Like this. And this can just slip on like that. And that's your overflow tube. It's funny that that's like that, but that's okay. All right, there's your overflow. There's one of them done. So now we need to do the other one. And it's the same thing. So you have this piece here. Kind of pick it up here. This piece here, this little washer, whatever it's called. So this time I'm going to do this one to the outside. Hopefully you guys can see. I don't think you can actually. So all I'm doing is screwing this in. There we go. So I'll take this one off again. And I'll break this one. There we go. Sorry, this goes on like this. We have this rubber thing. It slips on here. There we go. Slips on here. There, and that's that. That's your overflow. Okay. Alrighty, so that's that. So now they want me to connect this one here like this, and this one here like this. But these bad boys are going to have to be cut. There's no two ways about that. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, I'm going to have to install it. That sucks. So that's pretty much the most I can do down here on the ground. So I'm going to have to cut these. I need the measurements. So let's go put this up there.